What is up, Illumineers? We are back after a long hiatus. We got a new set, a new meta, and a new version of Pixelborn. You can play best of 3 if you want to, although it doesn't happen very often. So we're trying out some new decks here. Gonna walk through. I have a serious meta deck that I've been testing on Pixelborn, and I got some other decks that I'm kind of messing around with. And this is that are probably not so serious. And this is one that I've been messing around with, Bodyguard deck. I've had a couple different versions, but it's all because of this card that I really like from the new set, Pluto Friendly Pooch. You can exert him to pay 1 less ink for the next character you play this turn. And for those of you that play Magic the Gathering, you know this is a very powerful card. We call them mana dorks in Magic. But this allows you on your second turn, if you drop him Pluto turn 1, turn 2, you can play something that costs 3. And the best character that costs 3 would be the Prince Bodyguard. Because what this does is you can have it come in exerted, and it will protect your Pluto so it doesn't get challenged and killed right away, because Pluto is only a 0/2. We also have Benja, who is a good character to play on 3. We have Simba, another bodyguard. We have Hercules, another bodyguard. And hey, Benja, Hercules, the Prince, they are all princes or kings. So we have the Grand Duke. Your princess, king, and queen characters get +1 power. Good for challenging. And we also have the Pridee Lands. So, hold on, gotta turn my head sideways to read this here. Characters get +2 willpower while here. So what's better than having a bodyguard 1/3 resist 1? Having a bodyguard that's 1/5 resist 1. Very hard to challenge through to get to other characters. And then if you have a prince or king character here, you can pay 1 less to play characters. And it also is 7 to challenge to destroy and gains us 1 lore per turn. So we're using that to put one of our king, which is Benja, Prince Hercules, another prince, the prince, never give up. We have Beast, the emo beast. And we have, who else? Simba, protective cub, is also prince. And this allows us to play our other characters for a little cheaper. So we have Stitch Rockstar that we want to play, and this is still just a good card. It allows us to kind of go wide with characters like Mr. Smee. We can have him come in exerted to draw, and he's a 3/3. And then we have Piglet, who happens to be a pirate captain. Helps out with Mr. Smee. What else do we got? Little Stitch, of course. Captain Hook, who's also a captain. And just a card that I think people haven't really been playing in the meta right now, but I still think is really good, is the Little Cinderella and shifting into the Cinderella Stout-Hearted. Some decks just can't beat this card, especially like the steel decks that are trying to do damage. And then, of course, we have 3 of the Musketeer Tabard. Whenever one of your characters with Bodyguard is banished, you can draw a card. I just think this is really good. If you get, 1 or 2 of these out, it can create an engine where, like, they challenge and banish Simba and you draw 2 cards. Just really helps everything replace itself. And we are running 12 bodyguards. 14, because Pluto is a bodyguard too. Alright, let's hop into some games and play with our bodyguard deck here. Play, not collection. Alright. See how this does. Alright. Emerald Amethyst. We're going first. Alright. No Pluto. We need to get a Stitch and a Stitch Rockstar, Mr. Smee, a Prince to protect. Let's throw back the Beast and the Piglet, see if we can get a Pluto. It would be really nice. Yeah, there he is. Alright. So now I think I'm going to go ink the Windy Darling and pass. Play the Pluto, I meant to say, and then pass. This will let us play, of course, the Prince on turn 2 to protect our Pluto. So the ink a Prince. Play a Prince. Pass. To discard a card when I challenge that. Alright, so he's obviously going like aggro, trying to maybe discard stuff. Another Pluto. Not the best draw. I feel like the best option here is to run out our hand and then we can challenge into his stuff and not have to worry about discarding. What does this one do? Opposing character gains reckless. And who did he target? That was a weird choice because I can just make it have something cost one less. So I don't even have to challenge. What is this quest for? Is it whenever, just when he plays, whenever one of your other characters is banished, each opponent loses one lore. Alright, he's playing friends. Well, next turn, even if we can't, we'll ink whatever we draw and drop the beast. And then start challenging in. That way, we won't have to discard. Okay. Balancing that, been playing it again. Giving that reckless, that's fine. Ink. Play. Challenge. I'm gonna lose some lore, but that's okay. Got two of his characters off the board, and then we'll just quest with the Plutos and sit up with the Prince protecting everything. I think we're in a pretty good position, even though we're down 2 lore from him. We're sitting with 9 on board, so. Alright, so he gets to draw. Popping a kick Cloud Kicker. Doesn't quest challenge. Let's have this rock out a Piglet. Draw with Beast. Play another Beast. Ink the Cinderella. Quest. Puts us at 15. Can't imagine how he's win this. He has to challenge. That wouldn't even kill the prince. Even if he challenges both in. Trying to quest. Inking and Ursula. He's at 6. Now Mim will take out the prince. But then I'm still gonna win Piglet. Yeah, it's just quest out for the win. GG. Where do they take out the best of 3? No one liked that. I heard you could manipulate it. That didn't last very long. People were saying how you can manipulate it if you were on the play game 1, that you just say you don't want to play game 2. Is this the same deck? It's the same person I just played? Alright, let's see what we got. No Pluto. But I mean, this is a solid hand. Stitch Rockstar, Simba to protect the Stitch. Some stuff to ink. I like this. Pooh is a pirate captain for Mr. Smee. Funny enough. Let's ink the Windy Darling. Stitch. Pass. So if he plays something that can challenge Stitch on turn 1, I'll play out the Simba. If not, I'm probably going to go Piglet into Mr. Smee with a Simba. Alright, I'm not worried about Pascal. They probably don't have equipments or items. Equipments. Thinking magic here. So I think Piglet. There's another aggro deck they're going for. They play another Pascal. It might be in a little bit of trouble. Wind Rider. Is this the same deck I just played? No, it's not bad. They got the Mim Snake on board, so we're gonna have to. Let's ink a Stitch Rockstar. Throw out a Pluto. Throw out a Simba. Exerted and quest out. I know this leaves us open. Yes, I know the Mim can take out the Simba, but guess what? It won't let it take out any of our other characters. And right now we're sitting with... That's good. I was a little worried about that. So they take out Piglet. Alright, now we're in maybe a little bit of trouble. Musketeer Tabard. That's a good draw when I have no bodyguards. So let's just... Man, I gotta ink something. Stitch Rockstar. Challenge? I think challenge, because that takes something off the board. I know it sucks. I don't want my Stitch Rockstar to take 4 damage, but hear me out. It takes something off the board, so he can't pay another Mim and bounce something back to his hand. He has to play something out, and then next turn, if he can. Alright. Let's play a Mr. Let's get some stuff out with Stitch Rockstar. Try and go wide. Pluto is shift 5. Should we quest with the Stitch? I'm tempted to not and just pass. See what happens here. Smee takes a damage. But even if it bounced back the rabbit, Sing Friends, bounce it back. Drawing a lot of cards here. I don't know, Ursula. Enchantress. There's Mim Snake to bounce the... Oof. Alright. Pluto? I think Pluto comes out. I had to play him exerted. Because I have to... But that, I feel like that's fine. He's a 3/8. He's a bodyguard, so then we can quest with Stitch and not get challenged. They can't take him out this turn. And we remove 3 damage off him at the start of next turn. I think this is the way to go. So let's do that. Shift him. And then quest and quest. Alright, see. You can take out the Pluto. Oof, Mr. Smee's. Mr. Smee's not looking too good. Neither is Stitch Rockstar. All my stuff's got a ton of damage on it. But I just can't imagine you take out a 3/8. And then next turn, of course, he's drawing a ton of cards. Looking for, digging for something. Mother Knows Best. Mother Knows Best would be a little rough right now, I'm not going to lie. But I think next turn is my Musketeer Tabard comes out. Questing, he's going to bounce that back. John Silver, huh? Stitch Rockstar takes is reckless. You need to be a lot better. Oh boy, I'm stuck at 4 and everything I have is not inkable. So there goes my Stitch Rockstar. Well, might as well take out the Ursula. Let's get that off the board. Don't take out the Mim, because Smee's gonna die if I quest with him anyways. Man, I need some something to ink here. Let's try to take out Pluto. I guess he could if he gets something to bounce back the John Silver. Yep, I thought that was going to happen. I mean, it's not ideal, but we get to draw a card. Alright, Simba's pretty good. Rabbit draws a card. Jeez, another Pluto. The thing we draw to ink, I don't really want. Well, next turn we could start go wide again. I can move Simba to the Pride Land and drop these for free. Maybe drop something else to go for free. We're gonna start. We're already at 12. We're gonna start gaining lore with the Pride Lands. I still feel like even though took out my Pluto, we're still sitting in an okay position. Yeah, he's going to try to attack the Pride Lands. Well, let's move Simba to the Pride Lands. Then 0, 0, 1. Let's start going wide. That's honestly kind of broken. I just dropped 3 characters for 1 ink. Just trying to take out my Pride Lands. Yeah, it's gonna die. No! Pride Lands! It's alright. I'm still going wide. What do I have next turn? I was gonna give something reckless. The Windy. I mean, that would be the smart. What did he give reckless? Did he? Huh. Well, let's take out the rabbit. Draw. Let's toss out a Stitch Rockstar. See where this goes. Take out all my characters besides Stitch Rockstars. I need to draw into something good. I don't know. This was looking pretty good for a minute. Now it's not so much. Cusco. What do you bounce? Oh, the dude that gives reckless. This is an interesting deck. I'm liking it. Not a bad deck. Make me lose lore, make me... So if he takes this out, I draw a card at least. And then he's probably going to take out the Piglet. Piglet was not long for this world. You're gonna bounce the Piglet. Yep. That's okay. I think he's got this one. It was a good game. It was close. But his little combo, John Silver and Lyle Tiberius, kind of got me, not gonna lie. That's it. We lost this one. Alright, 1-1. Let's play a couple more. I haven't seen that deck yet. It was very interesting. No, I thought Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo was a good card at first, and then I thought it was a sucky card. That was a good use of it. Alright, we're on the draw this time. Alright, Stitch and Stitch Rockstar. Let's drop the Pluto, the Musketeer Tabard, and the Pooh. Piglet. Maybe? No, that doesn't give us a turn to play. Let's drop the Musketeer Tabard and the Pluto. Not the best. We didn't get any one-drop Plutos. Should we just go? Try and go quick. Ink the Beast. Where do they play out? A Croquet Mallet. Banish to give. Excuse me, something rush. Okay, and that has rush. Let's just not quest yet until we get set up with a bodyguard. Those bodyguarded up. See what happens here. You need to play a high challenger and sack the Croquet Mallet and smash the Piglet. That's pretty good too. I mean, I don't blame him. I was getting 3 lore a turn from that, so. Another croquet mallet. Oh, now I draw Pluto. 4. What's the... Well, Stitch Rockstar shift 4. I think Mr. Smee goes bye-bye. We did lose our captain. Even though he's good without... I just think we got some high questers out and a bodyguard, and next turn we can start drawing with Stitch Rockstar and going wide. They haven't... I don't really know what else they're playing here. I don't think these croquet mallets are good. They're trying something out. Very strange. Well, drop a piglet. Draw. Drop a Simba. Draw. Let's ink Cinderella. Drop a Pluto. Draw. Quest it out. So now I got 2 bodyguards sitting over here protecting with stuff. Now I'm at 14. Jeez, he's already thrown in the towel. I didn't think that was that great of a hand without the Pluto, but I'm sure it came out swinging. I'm really liking this deck. Is it that competitive? I don't know. That remains to be seen, but... Pluto's been sticking around on the board a long time when we drop him, so that was like the main goal of this deck that I wanted to build here. I feel like those aren't that great. Let's try to get a Pluto. No Pluto. Still not bad. 2 princes. So let's drop a Hercules. And a Captain Hook. Might drop the Pridee Lands. Turn 2. And then a Prince turn 3. Huh. Yeah, let's drop that because he's not going to challenge my Captain Hook. Next turn can drop a Prince. Turn 4, move him to the Pridee Lands. Give me 2. To drop another character. Be sitting pretty with a Prince at the Pridee Lands. Ooh, gonna make me discard some cards with Bucky. Sorry, Stitch. Is that the right? I don't know, because if I move something to the Pridee Lands, this is tough. Should just ink Simba. I have 3 other bodyguards. Drop a Prince. Quest. I don't think I need to start discarding cards as a Cursed Merfolk. If you play something Floodborn, I'll be discarding cards to Bucky anyways. Ooh, double Bucky. That is rough. Okay. to ink Hercules. It's too tempting to play. Well, let's think about this. Right now, you can't challenge anything into the Prince. You can drop that for 0. Alright, if he makes me discard something, though, I'm going to have to discard Stitch Rockstar. I mean, it is what it is. Unfortunately, I can't play the Stitch Rockstar this turn, and I shouldn't miss out on inking and playing something else. So let's ink the Prince, play Hercules. I feel like the power is better right now than the... See if he forces me to discard Stitch Rockstar. I mean, if not, we're sitting pretty with a Prince at the Pridee Lands. Alright, so he's dropping a morph. But I don't know, is something you can morph on for 2? Jeez, if I get one more turn. Oh, he's going to challenge it to the Pridee Lands. Not bad, not bad. Shift. Play out. Exerted. I think I would like to draw and discard it. Ink. Let's get some stuff off the board here. Bucky ain't that great when my hand's empty. And I'm already at 13. It's not bad. Hit everything for 1. Really? That was kind of an interesting play. I don't know if I understand why he did that. Well played. Alright. Throw out one more. Man, that's so out of... I played 2 more games with this testing it before the video. And we've won 3 out of 4. So 5 out of 6 games with this deck. Well, a Musketeer Tabard with no bodyguards is pretty bad. But I think the rest of that looks good. A bodyguard, of course. I think, though, I'm going to ink it. Play Stitch. Because there is Simba. Now should I play Piglet? Let's ink the Windy Darling. I think Piglet is the right. They are playing Steel, so they could have some damage stuff. And take out my Piglet, but I think I'm gonna go for it. Piglet into Simba next turn. Is this the same? Why do I feel like I'm playing the same deck all over and over? Alright. What do we ink here? What could he play next turn on to morph? A beast. A Robin Hood. I think Mr. Smee gets inked. Play Simba. See what you got. Is Robin Hood. Jeez, he's thinking real hard, huh? Inking a morph. Robin Hood. It's almost like I'm psychic. Or I just know all these decks. Alright. So what's the options here? Ink a beast. Stitch Rockstar. Then we can start throwing out characters. Or ink the Captain Hook. I think inking the Hook is a better play. I'm not gonna quest with the Piglet. If he has a damage spell, which he's playing Steel. Let's just go for it. See who's got. If he hits me with a damage spell and then challenges in here, that would be pretty good. For him, bad for us. Don't have our locations. So inking Rise of the Titans pretty smart. It's got Along Came Zeus. Oh no, Jafar. Huh. Alright, so we're sitting a little better than I thought. Drawing into a bodyguard would be nice. Pridee Lands, okay. Well, we don't have a prince. Ink the Grand Duke, play out Beast. Can quest for 6, that'll put me at 14, but then he could take out both of these next turn. Man, I don't really know if I really like that. Maybe it's just quest with the Piglet and try to keep... Of course, he could have damage removal and take out the Stitch Rockstar anyways. Let's just go for it and hope he doesn't take out the damage to the beast. So I can draw the extra card. Then I can move Beast, play the Pridee Lands, move Beast to the Pridee Lands, and hopefully play out a character. So he gets to draw a card. He gets to lure. Challenges that. Draws another card. Let's see what you got. Tell him to the damageable beast. It's going to ink an Ursula. It's in at 5. Yep. That hurts a little bit, not going to lie. That's okay, I don't have anything. No, let's just pass. Got the damage removal spell. I mean, it is steel. It's kind of what they do. Yeah, took out their Ursula. Not terrible. Set a prince at the Pridee Lands. Gonna go 16. Next turn 18, unless he can get rid of the Pridee Lands. He was playing Rise of the Titans, so. Inking an Ursula. What do we got? A Robin Hood. Swinging into the Pridee Lands. Smart. I feel like at this point we should just go wide. We're at 18. Maybe I should have put the Captain Hook at the Pridee Lands. So now you can take out the Prince and the Captain Hook. How much? 10. Oof. They're at 4. Well. Let's see. Has he got that removal spell? I probably shouldn't have. Oh well, that was my stupidity right there. Because now I can hit in there, deal 2 to the beast. I should not have quested with Hercules, even though it does put me at 19. Nice. That's funny. That was a close one. They got 3 Flynn Riders. Alright, well, thanks for watching the video. It's a pretty good deck so far. I mean, we run... I know it says 2-0. That's not correct. I don't know why Pixelborn takes so long to update sometimes the decks you play. Lost 1 game out of 7 with this. So I feel like this deck has some potential. Leave some comments on the deck. Let me know what you think. And we'll definitely be playing some more games. I have a lot of decks to test. It's like ridiculous how many decks I have to test. Alright, until next time, keep on gaming.